so I just showed you the Textskin.
Yes, the Textskin.
Keyboard that wraps around the controller.
Yes.
And you tried doing the alphabet?
Yes.
What did you think of it?
For a first go through, I thought it was actually rather, not necessarily intuitive, but easy to figure out. I mean, it works extremely logically, so it makes it very simple to understand, and it is much easier to use than actually like scrolling through numbers and letters and clicking X or Enter or whatever to pick them. So it's a really really useful tool for on the fly like typing on a console.
I think this could be really useful. I mean, I would definitely invest in this if they would make it typing a little easier. Because I know that's a problem. I think that the basic typing that you have to do on the Xbox screen when you're sending a message just takes way too long. And something like this would definitely be a great idea to have just because it would be a lot faster.
It took me a couple times, but I definitely got it all the way through to from A to Z, and the controls are they're simple enough where you can eventually get them, and I think it's much more worth trying to learn than using a keyboard if you're playing with a controller.
I think it's wonderful. Great idea. So much better than carrying around a bulky keyboard, especially for gamers. I mean, especially for gamers.
It's pretty quick and intuitive, not that tough to learn. 5 minutes to get some basic functionality, probably 20 to get really fast. I think it's functional. I like it. It could be great.
I think I could learn. Yeah, I think I could learn fairly quickly. Once I get used to it.
But now you said that you're not very good with buttons.
Yeah, I'd say generally controllers are a little bit too much for me. But I think once I get a handle of the button placement and wrapping your head around how it works is pretty easy.
I believe it's really simple. It'll take getting used to like shifting and having to press another letter, if you're going to type out an actual sentence, not just the alphabet, but other than that, I believe it's a really good idea.
I think it's a lot slimmer, and it won't have the big bulky thing down here, and also if you get good at it, it'll be like texting where you don't have to look down at the keypad to know where to push the buttons.
Wasn't too bad. Alphabet's really easy to do on here. Other than that, it's a pretty cool device. I think it'll be very helpful.
I'd say a few minutes. I mean, to get from A to Z, and then there's the punctuations. It might take another minute or so.
Just did the alphabet.
Yeah,
the alphabet's
like without
pretty easy.
thinking,
Yeah.
just like, all right.
Yeah, I'd say like 20 minutes, maybe less.
To learn the whole thing?
Yeah. It's straight alphabet, yeah.
And then to start mixing letters, it may take around a day just to remember where everything is, and a couple tries.
Even this design is genius. It really is. It's simple to use. Believe me, not to bring up this point, but I've actually had a few cocktails and I picked it up right away. Instantly got it right, easy to do, great product, especially for people that are kids that are going to be doing a lot of, going back and forth, messaging.
I think I learned it pretty fast. The alphabet was really easy to do, obviously, because it's all in order. It's just memorizing how to do other words, obviously. So once you get your hand around that, I'm pretty sure it should work out just fine.
Yeah, it's comfortable though.
Yeah, it is comfortable.
The Xbox controller is a good design. It's a nice design, so it does fit nicely.
I like the feel of it because it fits really well with a controller, which is all of us gamers are really used to this style, so it makes sense. This is a more natural position for your hands than on a keyboard, which when you've got your arms out like this, you're gonna start aggravating your carpal tunnel. So having your hands curled like this doesn't aggravate those tendons and everything because you're not moving it around at all, and you're not setting your elbow against the edge of your against the edge of your table. So that's really helpful, and I like it. It's cool.
With this, it makes it easier to use in-game, so you can quickly send a message to a friend or something like that, or play MMOs.
If I knew how to use this fluently, I would definitely play more MMO games on consoles than on PC.
The typing functionality could be valuable, especially as MMOs expand into that space more, so yeah.
I like RPGs on computer more, but if we were going to play it like Skyrim or something, that would be really cool to have.
Or if you just like synced it up to your computer, it probably would work well. Because all your fingers are already in place, so you don't have to like
That would be, yeah, definitely. Yep.
Once you would get used to it, it'd be, I can see it being pretty fast.
Yeah.
Do you do any texting or typing on the Xbox?
Oh yeah, all the time. Just takes forever because you got to scroll over to the to each individual letter, and it's not really set up like an actual keyboard, so you kind of forget where all the other letters are at. They're just like in order like a regular alphabet would be. So this would actually be a lot easier to use once you get your hand around it and learn all the buttons and stuff like that. So
I use Facebook on the internet regardless. But again, if I knew how to use this well, I would use many more social networking things on consoles, and I would probably even consider using a controller like this on the PC. And yeah, I like it. It's definitely comfortable. Nothing's getting in your way. It's great.
If they had like applications for the Xbox where I could just plug it into my controller and use it on my console, yeah, I would definitely use it.
And what do you think about the other solutions? The chat pad or
the chat? Well, it's all right. I mean, it's nothing that would make me want to use it on a console.
I'm not sure I'd ever buy a chat pad. No.
That chat pad can sometimes be annoying, and they break kind of easily. The part that inserts into the controller, actually, they're kind of flimsy, and I think that this would be just something that's a lot easier, just because it's so much easier to put on.
I do think it's very innovative. Definitely, it's the first new concept I've seen on how to lay out a keyboard with using just your fingers, in one position, which is pretty cool.
yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It's very, doesn't seem like it gets in the way either. So, I mean, you still be able to play your games and do whatever you need to do also, so.
Great product, really is. It's one of the best things I've seen here at E3, honestly. It really is. One of the best new things I've seen.
Thank you, I really appreciate that.
And you're welcome, Wayne, it's sincere. It really is. I
just really like this idea. I think it's really neat.
A very good concept, very, very original and very, as I said, very innovative.